What's up guys, it's Bye here with another Rise of Kingdoms videos. We have the return of the event, Holy Night Treasure. So like every time this event returns, it comes with a different set of items. So this time you can choose either one of the three weapons for infantry, cavalry or archer. Or you can choose one of the two accessories, which is the KvK war drum blueprint fragments or the set core blueprint fragments. So today's videos is just to like help you guys decide on should you be playing this event this time or not. So to decide if you want to play this event or not, you probably want to figure out, do you need any of the blueprint fragment or not? And you also want to decide, are the blueprint frag, like are the item worth crafting? So first of all, let's come and do some comparison between the two accessories here. To see if they are worth it. Like let's compare them with some other accessories that might be available for you. So let's go to the accessory first here. So first one, let's comparing the KvK war drum here. It have a 10% chance to grant 50 rage up to 2 nearby allies, and this effect can trigger most one every 3 seconds. So 2 allies, it means, so let's say time it by 2, so 10% chance to grant 100 rage and their interval of 3 seconds. So 10% chance to grant 100 rage only. Is there any other alternative accessories that can provide more rage than this item right here? So let's go and look at the Hornet Fury here. Hornet Fury, normal attack have a 30% chance to gain actual 50 rages. So 30% chance for 50 rage or 10% chance for 100 rage, it's there. So if you do 10% times 100, you got 10, right? And if you do 30% times 50, you got 150, 15, right? 15. So 10% times 100, you got 10. And 30% times 50, you got 15. And this one have a no cooldown interval here. So it can trigger back to back if you got lucky. And so now we also want to compare the equipment's materials requirements that required to craft the two items here. So in terms of benefit, Hornet Fury had definitely, like, I would say 50% chance, like 50% more benefits in terms of like the benefit it provides for rage. It's definitely 50% higher than the KvK war drum here. And let's look at the equipment materials requirement here. So it requires you to have 100 legendary equipment materials right there to craft the KvK war drum. And for the Hornet Fury, you only need 120. So a 20% more in terms of like equipment materials requirements, or a 50% more bonus. But you also need to keep in mind that the blueprint is, you can only acquire the blueprint from Season Conquest only, which is KvK Season 4 Heroic Anthem KvK. So that is the additional cost that you need to consider there. But like the benefit, if you want to build your account, right? If you want to build a strong commander, like I would rather spend a little bit more equipment materials choice here, and spend a little bit more coins to get the blueprints and get the Hornet Fury, instead of like crafting this KvK war drum here, which doesn't provide me a lot of benefits, right? And like providing the rage also had to do a lot of timing as well. Like sometimes it might work and sometimes it might not, because you are providing the rage to your allies marches, right? And if your ally march is not attacking or not doing anything, that benefit is not taking in consideration right there, and it doesn't really work. So like to have the Hornet Fury on the march that you are actually using, you are actually can guarantee that you will get that rage all the time, and you are actually attacking someone, and it benefit you. So I would definitely not get the KvK war drum there. Like definitely not worth it. So that is one accessory item from this event that is definitely not worth getting. Next one, we need to look into the set core, right? So this one, attack have a 10% chance to grant up to 2 nearby allies a 10% increase attack for 3 seconds. So 2 nearby allies, so let's say 20% attack increase there. So 10% chance to get 20% attack increase for 3 seconds. And there also lies the interval as well. You cannot trigger it back to back, 3-second interval there. So let's look at some of the other items that kind of like provide the same effect right here. So Ring of Doom, a 10% chance to increase damage by 50% for 2 seconds. It's like, would you get a 50% damage increase for 2 seconds, or would you get a 20% attack increase for like 3 seconds? Like, I think like the answer is so obvious, right? So like the Ring of Doom is so much better, right? Or if you look at like some other item down here, we got like this one right here, like Vengeance also get counter attack damage 8% all the time. So you're getting that 8% counter attack damage like 8% all the time, like every time. You don't even need to worry about it when it getting triggered, right? No cooldown, no intervals there. Like, this is much better here. Or this one right here, right? Concealed Dagger, a 30% chance to reduce a target health by 5%, stack up to 3 times. So it can reduce up to like 15% health. And the best of all, if you have a Fire Marches attacking the same target, those Fire Marches gonna get that the same benefit from like the same target getting their health reduced by 15%, yeah? So like, in terms of like the 2 accessories that the event provided, I would say it's really not worth getting any of them. Even though like the equipment materials required is a little bit less, like 100 equipment, legendary equipment here, comparing to like 120 for the Ring of Dooms, or 120 for the Vengeance, 120 for the Concealed Dagger here. But like the benefit from the other accessories they provide is much better. And it just doesn't make sense. I would say it doesn't make sense for anybody to get the accessory blueprint fragment here. And again, right, you also had to consider that it does cost you the season coins to get the accessory blueprint. So for the Ring of Doom, you need to use your season coin to get in the Season of Conquest. Same go for the Concealed Dagger, same go for the Vengeance here. But again, right, the benefit those accessory provided is outweighed the cost they provide, right? And with the 2 accessories it event providing us, it's really not worth it, unless like it's gonna cost us much cheaper to craft the 2 item. But like 100 legendary equipment materials to craft the 2 item is definitely not a no-go for me. Maybe if it costs like 40, legendary equipment materials, then I will definitely go for them. But like 100 compared to 120, definitely not worth getting. As for the weapon, right? We also need to look into like what other possibilities you can get, like what other alternatives you can get the equipment, the weapon blueprints, right? So like for the weapon blueprints, there are many other ways for the weapon blueprints here. And if you're like not rushing, to like crafting your first weapon, like legendary weapon, you probably don't even need it. As you can see right here, right? I have 12 blueprints here that I can use. But like if you are working on your like legendary equipment material, I mean if you're working on your legendary equipment set, and if you want to go for a full set and you want to skip on the weapon here, so if your plan is to get like a 6-piece set, for example, for infantry you have a 6-piece set bonus here, which gives you a 5% attack here, 4-piece set 10% march speed bonus here. I think like if you go for like a full 6-piece set, like a full set for infantry or cavalry, it's kind of worth it for you to go for the weapon, I would say. Like even though like the weapon for, let's say for infantry, right? So this weapon only gives you like a 20% attack, and for the other weapon here from the Heroic Anthem KvK, you get 25% attack, right? 25% attack here, which kind of like 5% more attack, but it's require 150 equipment, like legendary equipment material choice here. On the other hand, this weapon only require you 90, and with the 6-piece sets bonus, it kind of make up for the lack of attack, right? So you got an actual 5% attack here from the set bonus, and it kind of like make up for it. But it's not, I would say it's not as good as a weapon here. But like if you want to go for that full set and like skip on the Heroic Anthem KvK weapon, you can definitely go for it, right? I would say like a full set of a full set effects, kind of like, I would say I would go for like if you can craft a lot of legendary equipments, and if you can afford to get a lot of season coins, I would definitely skip on the weapon, to be honest with you guys. Maybe get one, maybe get one only. But if you are looking for like a 4-5 set, then you don't need more than one, right? You can just go for the weapon here, and you want to save your season coins. You want to save your season coin to get the accessory, right? Because it costs season coin to get the accessory here, and it takes time. It definitely gonna take a lot of time for you to buy off the accessory blueprint here or here Anthem KvK. So like, to be honest, like if I am like a big spenders and I can buy a lot of like legendary equipment materials, I can craft a lot of them, I would definitely go for the weapons. I would definitely go for the weapon and skip. I would definitely skip on the Heroic Anthem KvK weapon, to be honest. Like, I mean, like, maybe just get one only. But I think it's okay. I think it's okay to skip on it and just focus on getting the accessory, I would say. Like the Heroic Anthem KvK accessory is much better, and I think they are worth a lot more. Much better to invest on instead of the like Heroic Anthem KvK weapon. Like originally like the stat was like 30% attack. I think it's much better back then when it was giving you like a 30% increased attack instead of 25%. It is kind of worth it to get the weapon, but now only like a 5% more stat bonus, and you cannot guarantee yourself a special talent. I would say like going for like the weapon set here is much better, I would say. With that guarantee infantry attack bonus 5% for like a 6-piece set, it works better. So like if you are really working on the weapons, then yeah, go for it. But like if you are someone like myself, right? So I made a video before of like what equipment that I want on my commanders, and like I only looking for the helmet, and I only looking for the chest for the infantry player here. So like for me, for someone like myself, I will be skipping this event because it doesn't give me what I needed. Right? It gives a weapon which I'm not planning to craft. The accessory is, I would say, are completely trash. I wouldn't get them. So like I'm just gonna do a free spin like every day, and just wait for the next one. Wait for the next one to see what other kind of like blueprints they provide. And I think like it's all about prepare, plan out. Like you gotta plan out on what you want to achieve in Rise of Kingdom, what kind of equipments you want to get. For like someone like a low spender or free to play player, you cannot. I would say it gonna take you forever to get a full legendary set. So you probably want to pick like the best items that you can get for your commanders, like 2 or 3 items that you might be able to get, and you gotta be able to use them. Don't plan out to get like a full legendary set. I don't think it's possible even for myself. After playing what 920 days, I only have a 2-piece. I only have a 2-piece of legendary here, which I am using on my Constantine currently. Like I only got the legendary helmet and a legendary chest here. Both non-special talent, by the way. So definitely plan out. And like if the event doesn't give you the blueprint fragment that you need, skip it. Wait for the next one. They will return, right? Patience is the key to success, is all I had to tell you guys. Anyway guys, I hope you find this video informative, and thanks for watching.